Okay guys, good morning. As you can see, we are traveling by car, and today we are going to see the Galilee. So now we are actually on a road which goes along a very ancient road called Via Maris. It was a road that went from Egypt, then went through Galilee, and then to Damascus, and eventually to Mesopotamia. So it's a very, very ancient route, and today we're gonna be seeing some incredible things, and the beauty of the northern Israel, the Sea of Galilee, and many other places. So I welcome you to this great adventure that is ahead of us. So we are now very close to the Sea of Galilee, and our first stop will be the village of Capharnaum. Hello again guys. So we are now here in the village called Capharnaum, and it's right by the Sea of Galilee. So here's the coast, you can see, and that's how it looks today. So it's a fresh water pool that provides water for much of the Israel. The water comes down from the Jordan river, then goes to the Sea of Galilee, the Kinneret as it is called in Hebrew. So this water is even transported to the Negev from here. So it's a very important pool of water for Israel. So over there on the other side of this lake you have the city of Tiberias. So we'll go closer to that location later on, but right now we are in this beautiful place, which is actually a church also, and we'll be visiting today the place where Jesus was teaching in the synagogue. So quite an interesting place to visit, and let's go a little bit further over here so you can see all the plants. And actually here you can even go to very close to the sea, to the lake without the fence. So here it is. See? The water over here. It's quite warm. Would be nice to swim, but you can't swim here, of course. Once again, this is the bay. It's quite warm today. It's about 32 degrees. So it would be perfect to have a swim. There are some places where you can swim. Some paid locations where you buy a ticket and then you can use the facilities, so it's possible. Even some boats on the lake you can see. So I want to say that the Israelis know this lake as Kinneret, and this is probably coming from the Hebrew word kinor, which means harp. And this lake in diameter is 53 kilometers, and it's 21 kilometers long and then 13 kilometers wide. So it kind of even looks like a heart shape. If you look from it from the above, it looks like a heart, and this is symbolically true because it provides it is at the heart of Israel, because it's the main source of water. So it's very, very important. Of course, in the ancient times this was very important also for the food. You would have fishermen that would work here and get fish from this lake. Till today there are many fish that swim in this lake, and you can even eat the tilapia fish, which is it's called here and known as the Peter's fish. So you can have in a restaurant a fish from this sweetwater lake. So this is quite interesting. Okay, so now we'll go to another place. So guys, we are now again on the territory of this place. You have a statue of Peter over there with I can go closer to it. So you have a statue of Peter with the keys, of course. And why is Peter here? And you even see a fish on the bottom. Let's see. Well, why is Peter over here? Because this is the town that Peter lived, basically. And here, in this location, we will have the house of Peter. So above is not the house of Peter. This is a modern church that was built in the 90s, but it's above ancient ruins of a house that could have been the house of Peter. So you can see it here. And what is very typical here and unique are those stones over here. This is the black basalt stones, a volcanic type of stone, very hard stone. And this is because there were volcanoes here, and most of the building material that you see in this area is built from this black basalt stone. So you see even all the buildings, even the church over there. And I want you to remember this, because now we're gonna go to a place that's totally different, and it's gonna be unique in this whole area. It's gonna be like a jewel among this black stone that you can see everywhere. So let's go. So guys, once again, a view on this ancient village of Capharnaum. You see the black stone everywhere, the small houses, the rooms that are separated by walls. And now look at this. This is a white stone. That means that this stone had to be especially transported here from very, very far away. That's why this stone was very expensive to build with this kind of material, and very unique, and it required a lot of effort. So this is the same stones you see in Jerusalem. You see the yellow kind of color, and this is an ancient synagogue. So it's a synagogue from the 3rd century. So there's a lot of people here, but basically we are now in a synagogue from the 3rd century. Now, if you remember, this is not as old as the times of Jesus, because in Jesus' times you would have a synagogue from the 1st century. But what probably happened is that this second synagogue from the 1st century was built on the spot. So this synagogue would be built in the same spot as this original 1st century synagogue. So we are in the same location, which could have told us about the story of Jesus as he was reading from the scroll of Isaiah. So you see, we have like benches here that people would sit on. This would be the center of the synagogue. It was a huge synagogue, as you can see. You know, very monumental. You see the original columns and everything here. Okay, so all those buildings around the synagogue were dark of the basalt stone, but this one was white. So it was very, very different than the rest of this town. Okay, so this is probably where it happened when Jesus taught the Torah in the village of Capharnaum. So we are in a very ancient place where a lot of miracles happened. So again, guys, last view on the synagogue. This is how it's a reconstruction of it here, so you can look at it, how it would look. And this is it, the white stone. And there's some more things they found in this village from different time periods. And again, some of the finds were again made from this white stone, very expensive. And you see the Star of David here, so it was used in ancient times too. So now we're gonna leave. And again, last look on the city, the town of Capharnaum in Galilee. So guys, can you see this wonderful view? We are just on the edge of the city of Tiberias, which is below us. Here you can see the Kinneret, the Sea of Galilee, and below is like a valley. So a beautiful view on the Sea of Galilee. Let me just walk a little bit further so that you can see it. So once again, you can imagine pilgrims coming and they hear the stories about Jesus, and they come and eventually they see the Sea of Galilee. So you see many boats on the sea. We were in the village of Capharnaum over there behind this hill. So, and here those buildings are the city of Tiberias. So Tiberias is the capital of Galilee, and there's a road over here, so I stopped and just wanted to show you this view from here. This is actually Mount Arbel, and you can go to the top of this mountain and there's also a beautiful view of it, but now it's closed because it's very close to Shabbat. And there is the Arbel kibbutz over here. Kibbutzes are like villages that work as a community. So they exist in Israel. Probably the only place in the world where socialism kind of worked in a good way. Although many kibbutzes are now transforming into capital enterprises, so there's a big change in how they operate now and how they used to, because a lot of Jews came from the Soviet Union. And what is special about kibbutzes is that they operated from the down to top. So it was the people that wanted to live in this way, and not the government or the power that dictated to live in this way. And because of this kind of worked. People were able to share many things that they produced on the land, and there's many kibbutzes in Israel. Guys, thank you for watching. It was a difficult day for me in recording. Not only I was sick, but also my GoPro was overheating and turning off. That's why I have so many breaks in the recording. But I hope you still enjoyed the video. You were able to see the Sea of Galilee and the ancient village of Capharnaum. Have a good day. I wish you all the best. Support the channel if you can, and I'll see you in the next one.